and welcome. So today I'm gonna do a little bit of a, not necessarily an unboxing, but just a brief review, because I've already unboxed this. And that is this. This is a 3D printed model of the RMS Adriatic. Now, I haven't finished putting it together yet. When you get it out of the box, it comes like this. But there's a few extra parts you can put on to make it more detailed. So, how I got this? It was a Christmas gift that I got last Christmas that I was saving to do for a video this summer. And believe me, it was killing me not to put it together and put it on the shelf. It really was. But I wanted to save it for when I could shoot the video outside in the summer. So that's why you have not seen this in any videos yet. But showing it to you today. So let's take a look. Okay, so here's what you get out of the box. Now, when I got this, the box, it was just a shipping box. So that's why I didn't unbox it and save the box for the video. But what you get out of the box is, of course, you get your mostly completed 3D printed model. You get this card, which is basically just an advertisement for TheRoller3D, which is the company that made the model. And you can find them at www.TheRoller3D.com. They're also on Etsy, and according to this, they're on Facebook. And you get this parts bag, and this is the rest of the pieces that I've been waiting to put on in the video here. So this is what I've been waiting to do. So that's, you get that. Now, pricing is $59.99 for what you see here, but it goes up to $71.99. I think it's $71.99 if you get the stand, because you can get an optional stand for this model as well. And then I believe there are some shipping costs, but like I said, it was a gift, so I'm not quite sure what the shipping is, because like I said, I got it as a gift. Okay, now I'm going to tell you right up front that this is extremely detailed. It is well worth the money. As you can see here, look at the intricate details. It's a fantastic model. It really is. It is really great. I mean, take a look. It's molded in color. So as you can see, the Adriatic comes in red, black, gold, and white. And looks pretty good. If you really wanted to, you could paint the deck, give it that wood color, but that would be a hard task to do. So I would really like to paint the deck, but it's just so small and I can't mask it. I'm not going to paint the deck. It's just, that's just going to be too hard for me to do. I don't trust my hands. I am not that steady enough of a model builder or a painter to do that. So we're going to leave the deck the way it is, but it still looks fantastic just the way it is. So why don't we get this thing put together and see how it looks. Okay, I got the parts out of the bag. Now, off camera, because I can't do this one-handed, I'm going to take this X-Acto knife. I'm going to cut these parts out. So, be right back. Now, these are a lot of small parts here. So, see, I'm doing this off camera. I am using little dabs of glue so that the masts and things can fit in the little holes on the deck. Okay, so for the building experience, it was pretty easy to put together. Like I said, I just used an X-Acto knife and glued the pieces in. One thing I will say, I would have liked the direction manual. When I got mine, it did not come with directions. I don't know if they come with directions and it was omitted, you know, it was accidentally forgotten when it was shipped, or maybe they just don't include directions. I don't know. But I would have liked directions, just because of the fact that I'm not that familiar with the Adriatic, so I'm not quite sure where everything goes. But, you know, if you like ships and you're into maritime history, you kind of know where they go. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, and there's not that many parts. You can kind of figure it out without the photos, but yeah, just to be on the safe side, I went to the website and looked at the photos, and that was it. It was really easy to do, and I'm quite happy with it. But I will say, I did forget. I said it was modeled in what, like 4 colors. It's actually modeled in 5. Brown for the masts. I forgot the masts, so another additional color it's modeled in. So you don't really even have to paint. It was a pretty nice build, quick and easy. Okay, so there you have it. You can see all of the masts and cranes put on. Now here is just a size comparison. You can see here, this is my Britannic model, which I'm very lucky to have. And that is homemade. It is a Titanic model that I painted to resemble the Britannic, and then I bought 3D printed parts from another website, not the TheRoller3D, but these 3D printed parts helped make it look even more like the Britannic. But there's a bit of a size comparison of between the two models. This one is a 1/570 scale. That's the Britannic is in 1/570. I'm not sure what the Adriatic is, but you can tell it is a different scale. Even though the Britannic was larger in real life than the Adriatic, it's still a different scale. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, the question everyone is asking is, does it float? Does it sink? Well, I'm pretty sure these are just designed to be models for your shelf. But, you know I'm gonna try it in the pool, right? So let's go, let's find out. Okay, now it's time for the maiden voyage here. In real life, the Adriatic never did sink. She had a pretty distinguished career. Ended up being scrapped in 1935, I believe. The only disaster that it had was there was a explosion or some sort of fire in one of the coal bunkers. Had something to do with electrical work, and a few people were killed. So that is the tragic history of the Adriatic. Otherwise, it had a distinguished career as one of the White Star Line's most luxurious liners before the Titanic came around. So let's put her in and see. I apologize for the pool. It is not entirely cleaned yet. Okay, so, oh, and we're already losing a mess. I gotta go get that. Okay, so first attempt, she's too top heavy, not balanced right, so she tipped over on her side, which most plastic models will do unless you balance them. Now, I can't balance this one on the inside. I'm gonna have to do it on the underneath. So we'll give that a try and then try it again. And note to self and to all you watching, make sure your glue's dry, because as you can see, my mast came right off when it hit the water. Not enough glue or not strong enough bond. Gotta redo that. So, see you soon. Okay, so for round 2 with glue, I kicked it up a notch with this more heavy-duty bonding glue here. This is good for sticking into little holes and kind of gunking it up with glue, and then it really will have a nice tight bond, which I think it's already setting pretty good there. So we'll let that dry and we'll try things again. Okay, so as you can see here, it is definitely later in the day. I had to dig around my garage to find a piece of metal, but here it is. Now, I just rigged this up temporary just to see, because like I said, I'm planning on keeping this on my shelf, not using it in the pool. But as you can see here, any plastic ship, the proper balancing can be turned into a floating model, a sinking model, a toy, you name it. You just have to balance it out right. Okay, so there you have it. Right there in the pool, you can see anything's possible with a 3D printer, and any kind of plastic model, like I said, you can definitely rig them to float if you get the right balancing. So, my review on this ship, awesome. Oh, and looks like we're sinking. Like I said, temporary, but gotta go. Okay, so there you have it. As you can see, it does float in the pool. You can turn it into a floating model, and as you can see, it started to sink on me because the tape gave out on my temporary balancing. So as soon as the weight fell off the bottom, she rolled over. So, but she didn't sink. So, you know, anyway, the possibilities are endless. It's from TheRoller3D, very nicely made model, and like I said, I got it as a gift, but I'm definitely thinking about buying some for myself because, you know, I'd really like to have a Carpathia. Think about what you could do with a Carpathia model in the pool, right? So that'd be kind of cool. So for me, I'm putting the Adriatic on the shelf, but works in the pool if you know what to do. So it's all about balancing. So great model, and you can have fun with it in the water as long as you balance it out. So there you have it. That's my quick little review of the RMS Adriatic. So I'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching.